Hey, so my name's Dahlia. So to answer your question, why I want to be an actor. For me, so far, it's the funnest thing I've ever done. I crave escapism. I crave this feeling to be alive. I crave experiences beyond my own. I can never see myself living a mundane life doing a 9 to 5 job. I'm someone who's restless. I'm someone who gets bored a lot. And so I'm constantly craving something new. And since I've gone into acting, I've always been able to keep myself entertained. It gives me this sense of purpose because I feel like I'm able to shed light on types of characters that maybe people wouldn't understand. And I'm able to make people have empathy for them and make people understand them a little bit better. I think that's a bit of my purpose with acting, is to bring out the human in every sort of character, bring out the humanity, and I try to make my work inspire my audience to learn to understand others that maybe they wouldn't, to learn empathy for people they maybe would normally just shun away from or deem as bad or deem they misunderstand them, and learn to act through love. I've been acting for about 6 solid years since moving to Vancouver. Basically, in high school, I was pretty shy. I didn't have a lot of confidence to do this. I, however, auditioned in grade 12 for a play. I got the lead role, and I just had so much fun in rehearsal, so much fun playing the part, and I loved it. Then I took 2 years off from school once I graduated, and then I decided to go to acting school. I moved from Victoria to Vancouver. I went to Douglas College. I took their 2-year theater diploma program. And then, since then, they've asked me to come back and act in a bunch of shows. So I've done a lot of theater performances. I've been very lucky to play a range of characters. So I've done a lot of theater. I've taken some film acting classes. I did a commercial. I got an agent last year. Did a commercial last summer. So my focus now, I've done a ton of theater, but now I'm hoping to gain more film experience. I did some self-tapes last summer. I'm going to work on some more scenes this summer. I've also written my own script. Obviously, it can be very discouraging being an actor. I think I have that life crisis every couple of months or at least once a year where I'm like, should I be doing this? Should I go to school for something else? Should I whatever? Am I actually being successful in this career path? For me, I grew up like pretty poor. My family was on welfare. My family doesn't have a lot to offer me. It's more I take care of them. So it can be hard going after something that's not financially getting you ahead sometimes. But recently I realized that I don't really want a backup career. I don't want to do anything else. This is solely what makes me happy and makes me excited. It makes me want to get out of bed in the morning. It makes me excited to work all day. So I'm going after it wholeheartedly. But yeah, I do get discouraged. But I think what I realized is that if I get too in my head about perfectionism and the idea of success, that holds me back. But if I look at all my experiences and I just enjoy the moment and I have fun with acting, I do this because it's fun mostly. Like that's the biggest reason. It's kind of selfish really, but I have a lot of fun with it, and I feel very profound when I do it, and I really feel like it's my life's purpose. I feel respected when I go into the theater. So I try to look at how good it makes me feel when I do it. And even if I don't have a role or I'm not working on a show, I try to find maybe a new scene and work on that. So there's always a way to keep working on it, even if I'm not in a class or a performance. I realized it's something I'll probably be pursuing my whole life in some sort of way. So that's what keeps me going. Every time I do it, every time I go to a class or I do a show or anything, I have so much fun doing it. I come out like energized, I come out like buzzing. So I'm just constantly reminded of my love for this. And yeah, it's irreplaceable. I don't know what I'd do without it in my life. It's saved me in a way. It's given me a lot of purpose. If I've ever felt lonely or doubtful, I feel like I can go to my acting and I don't feel lonely anymore. I feel like I have purpose. So to me, it's life's greatest gift that I've found this craft. Yeah, thanks.